made it possible, that made it something about which we're very passionate and refuse to give up at various turning points with the artists themselves. And I want to acknowledge the artists that are here, all of the artists in the show. I did see Judy Baca, who was here earlier, and as Claudia mentioned, last year I received this award from the Association of Hispanic Educators, and so did Judy. We were the two UCLA reps for these awards. But I do want to acknowledge the artists that are here, starting with Linda Vallejo, Wayne Healy, Joe Gonzalez, Johnny Gonzalez, David Botero, and I really want to tell you about those names. If I left anybody out that I haven't seen here, do see these folks afterwards, have them show you their work and talk about the history that you see behind us. We also have the show in the gallery here for Oscar Castillo. And I just will point out, as Kathleen said, you know, having the publication, having something that remains behind in the intellectual realm, that takes up space and really signals the kind of continuing importance of what happens here for a briefer period is absolutely critical, but so is the archival component of this and the artwork itself. And I will just say that one of the great pleasures of this exhibition is to have been able to, with the help of Joe Gonzalez, to recover one of the first murals done in Los Angeles, but the first one, it was the facade of the first art gallery in East LA, Goes Art Studios and Gallery, East LA School of Mexican American Fine Arts, and other entities that they created. Working with Johnny Gonzalez and David Boteo, they really came at what had happened, and there's Judy. They really came at what had happened throughout the 50s and 60s from a different angle. East LA had been cut through by up to 7 freeways. It had taken a very heterogeneous community, working class community, and turned it into a Mexican American community with very little mobility, quite literally, the lowest levels of car ownerships in the city. And they had this idea that, hey, if all the freeways cut through us, we're the center of the city. And we can be a destination on the basis of cultural heritage, because we've got tons of that. And they really began, along with many of the other groups that came on board, the other activities, what Judy was doing concurrently in the city parks, what Chicano Art Center was doing, in a very short order, changed the visual culture of Los Angeles. And to get just one sense of that, as you walk around the mural, you'll see this large map in the back that was done in 1975. 271 murals are being identified. These were basically produced in a 5-year period with almost no support outside of the community itself. And I think it's just important to recognize that, and it's really what drove this project. And I'm very happy to say not only did we uncover the mural, we were able to conserve it with a great conservation team, starting with Iona Kakuli, who here at UCLA did the first assessment of it, and then Deborah May and Rachel, her last name, who did the conservation work right up until the moment we brought it back in here. And with the support of Joe and Johnny and David, that mural will be donated to a public collection on the east side of the city, where it can be on display and accessible by the community that first experienced it back in the early 1970s. So I want to thank you all for coming out and celebrating my birthday. This has been a great birthday. As I was thinking, you know, you only turn 50 once, and then I thought, wait a minute, I have my father as an example. You can turn 50 every year. So my dad and I are the same age now, and we're both entering, as soon as we turn 51, we'll enter adulthood. But I want to thank all of you for coming out, and also the artists for being here with me today, and encourage you to talk with them afterwards. Thank you all. We got a birthday cake over here.
I got a cake. I'm going to slice it, but I want to make your son.